Hey guys, welcome back. Here we go again. I want you guys to watch this video on child support and women. What is this? Philip Scott's show. Yeah, he has some very good content. I got this off his channel. I just didn't want to look for it. But anyway, let's hear this. Hear what this woman has to say.
Let's go roll.
I just watched the video and I'm so fucking embarrassed, bro. I'm so fucking embarrassed. This guy was going around asking women, and mostly black women, asking these women, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a broke guy who's still a father and who's at home, you know, and around for your kids, but he broke? Or would you rather have a financially stable man and pay the child support? My heart is racing, y'all. Do you know every last one of these bitches said that they would rather have...
Hey guys, hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Plenty more good, valuable content coming your way.
...have the check. Every one of them bitches said they would rather have the check. I get the check. It's not a big check, but I get the check. I give anything to have my kids' daddy at home. Anything, bro. You just want the check. You just want the fucking check. I'm so embarrassed to be a black woman right now because you want the fucking check. I'd rather have my baby's daddy at home. My ex-husband, I was married. I'd rather have him at home than the check. You are sick, and he ain't broke. Let me get that straight. He ain't broke because he paid bills. I was a stay-at-home mom for 9 years. He ain't broke. Life happens, but baby, you a mess. You are a mess.
I mean, I'm gonna say late 30s, early 40s, and yeah, by then, I mean, she looks at it as a serious problem. And the way women move nowadays, all they value is the money. Like, everybody else is expendable. The children are expendable. The man is expendable. Shoot, any women that's against what they're doing to a man or their children, they're expendable as well. But anyway, let's really look at what she's saying. I mean, she's totally against women taking a child support check over the man. And I agree 100%. And a lot of these women probably weren't good women anyway. They weren't good wives or whatever, because she's saying that she was married for 9 years. But what happened? You got to start looking at all these women, even the ones that are trying to shame other women. I mean, she's not really shaming them, but she's trying to point out that the father is important in the household. And who knows, her child probably getting older now, probably getting more hard-headed. So now she realizes the value of a man in the home, a father in the home. Now, see, women do not think in the moment. They think what is important for the moment. And when she left her husband, it wasn't important at that moment. And I ain't attacking her, but this got to be realized. What do women do that leave their husbands? They become single moms. They're proud of being a single mom. Just think about it. We already know the numbers that our children are set up for failure when you become a single mom. Like, it doesn't even make sense to women that leave their husband. They have no intentions of being remarried, because most women do not get remarried. And not only that, women that do get remarried has like a 70% failure rate. Why do you think these marriages fail so much in our communities? Because it's really all communities. It's only it's like 2 successful race of situations or marriages in America. And those are Indian and Asian. And they tend to get married when they're young. Especially Indians, they get married young. I'm talking about Indians, not Native Americans. They tend to get married young. A lot of their marriages is actually arranged, but that's a whole nother story. And they stay together forever. That's why they're some of the most successful groups of people in this country. But yet, we are proud to leave our husbands. Why do women mainly leave their husbands? Probably because, number one, he was a bad pick. Number two, women are not submitting to men. Even though they know that's what you want, even though they know that will keep their family stronger, that's will make you have a better man also. That's what men like. That's the turn on to men when a woman is submissive to him. But these women were raised to be men. That's their main problem. Well, if you think about it, like if a woman leaves her man, it could be any reason. It could be a reason to protect the children. You just never know. But they never get remarried. That's the problem. They never get in the situation. And while they saying they're a proud black mother or a proud single mother, what are they doing? They run in the streets with a whole bunch of different men. They don't even intend on tying that man down because they're steady competing with the other women. They don't want a good man that's really going to be a good father or a good husband. They looking for the fun guy that's going to give them a feeling. You got a lot of women out here that their main concern is how the man makes them feel. And that's the problem. We are moving way backwards. Like, you already got a ready-made family and you still concerned about your feelings. It's not even about you no more. And I'm not saying that women should be in a situation that doesn't feel good, but that shouldn't be the only reason why you pick a man. And I believe this is why men in the past married their daughters off when they were young, before they even knew anything about any of these weird feelings, because those feelings are set to fail you. And you're talking about 80% of children being raised by single mothers? So that means literally mostly every woman that's choosing over the feelings and all this nonsense, it's a failure. So your feelings cannot be trusted. Your feelings is destructive to society, because literally 80% of all criminals come from single mother homes. So, I mean, the way our women move, and this is of all race of women, because a lot of women want that excitement because of the TV. It's nonsense. They put that feeling as their top when it comes to picking a man to tie down with. It's the feeling is number one, even though that makes no sense. Yeah, and I want to add, like, what are women supposed to do when they have children? Let's really think about that. Number one, I mean, you already made a mistake, depending on your situation, because why are you a single mom? Obviously, you and your husband weren't getting along for whatever reason, or you just decided to leave, which most women are looking for a certain feeling. But now the situation isn't about you no more. I mean, I would argue you need that man in your home, that husband, to guide your children, to, discipline them. So what should women be looking for? Women should be looking for a man that's going to make a good husband, a good father. Really, I would argue the fatherhood part is more important, because you got to understand, these children are your future. That is your retirement plan. One day you're going to need your children. It never turns out well when you're a single mom and you struggle to raise children. Women always complain about struggling, but they choose to struggle, because most of the time women that leave their husbands, they realize a man wants certain things a certain way. And these women were raised to be men, like I always say. So they choose not to deal with it. They don't want to deal with a man's needs and desires. That's not important to them. So they really think that they're going to raise these children damaged for life with no man in their home, no balance. See, a lot of women really think I don't need a man. But the problem is, most single fathers, which is a very low number of, we don't even think like that. We know we need a woman in the home with us. We know we can't do it alone. So women are more likely to deprive children of a father. They'd rather just run around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry than settle down with a man that they're going to submit to. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter who you are. Men want you to submit to them eventually. Because some men, that's not something that's important to them. But later on, it becomes very important. Because they start to realize you get no respect from other men around you. And a woman that don't respect you is just going to bring chaos into your world. It's no way around it. So, yeah, this man also needs to be able to bond with your children. And preferably, he needs to be a man that has his own children as well, because you got to understand, a lot of, should I say, predators are attracted to single mothers. That's why if you really think about it, a single father is more likely to be a decent man. I'm going to just say that. Because you will be a benefit to him. Even though I know a lot of single fathers, they don't even really want to deal with single mothers. But I know there are some good single moms out there, especially if the children are young. Because I say, stay away from women that have teenager children. Shoot, I say 8 and over. It's too old. But your bond with the children, I'm talking about the man that you bring in, will determine your success. Like, if the children don't really like them, it's not for them to tell you that, but you go off of their actions. You don't ask children anything. Just observe how things work, and that's how you're going to figure it out. But remember, there used to be fathers that would vouch for men back in the old times. We don't have that no more. Men nowadays is just trying to tell their daughters things to make them feel good, which is very dangerous. They have no clue of the dangers of dealing with, or I'm going to say lying to a woman to make her feel good, when you should be telling her the truth. You should be very judgmental of a man, because we have some dangerous men out here as well. But we also got a lot of good men that's just trying to get a decent woman. And women got to step away from this masculine life, because it's just going to be a life of loneliness. Anyway, guys, like, comment, and subscribe.